Hello, welcome back. So Luminar sent me their package years ago and I'd done a review on it. And I don't really use Luminar enough. Anyway, every now and again they contact me saying, look, we've got a new feature. Do you fancy just having a look at it, see what you think? And the new feature is a restoration module within their software. So I thought, you know what, let's give it a go and have a look. So I've selected some images that I just want to do a restore and just see how easy it is. Is it that simple? Any numpty like me can do it, and at just how good it is. So let's crack on and see what happens. So I've got 6 images here to choose from. We've got the restoration module just down the bottom here, and all we need to do first of all is drag it over. But I'll go over the images as well with you. And what I've realised doing this is how important photography is. The memories that you capture at that moment in time. So this is really, really important. More than any other photography, and if we can restore them and bring them back to life a little bit, then that is amazing. My first one I'm going to grab is this image. So we just literally select the image, drag it over, and then we got a choice of remove scratches, color or full. I'm just going to select the full and select restore, get it up. Okay, so as you can see on the name of the side of the car, the banger car, it's me. So I'd be 15 years old now, and my dad used to race banger cars, and when I was at that age that I could actually drive, I used to drive his banger car. Actually, it was a 3-litre Granada, a little bit too powerful for me, but anyway, so in the end managed to get my own banger car, and this is a Mark 1 Triumph 2000 converted into a banger car. So I just wanted to see how it converts it really, and it's done a fantastic job. Just added a little bit of colour and contrast and things like that. Okay, it's not super sharp and it's not brilliant, but it's done a real nice job of it. Love it. The memories there were fantastic, and I think this is what it's all about the memories. It's done an okay job. It didn't really want a lot of restoration really, but I just thought I'd give that a go and see. And obviously we can then upscale it if we want. We can start editing it and do it, but I won't do that on this one. So if we go back to the file, I'll choose the next one, which is this one, and I'll drag that over. Now this is a really old image. It's got loads of creases in. There's a lot of work got to be done as a flare from when whoever's took the image. What I would say is all you need is you can do it with your phone, but if the better the image, so use, if you've got a proper camera, use a proper camera. Just place the image on a flat surface, photograph it down. You might need a polarizer on it to get rid of glare and things like that. The better you get that image, the better job it will do, but it doesn't have to be super great, if you like. Okay, so I've dragged that over and I've not clicked restore, so we'll restore that. Okay, so this is me and my brother. I've tried to work out roughly the year, and I think it's about 1973, 72-ish. That's me on the right, brother on the left. I'm sure my teeth are a little bit better than that. But we could correct all that in the module and everything anyway, whether we use Photoshop or use Luminar or anything, but I'm sure we could correct that. But I think it's done a fantastic job. Compared to what the image was before, it's unbelievable. So yeah, I'm very impressed, and all it is, I'm just dragging it over and clicking it and let the machine do its thing. Obviously, like I say, we can run it through the edit and change the color, etc, etc. The next 2 images are of the same person. So if we grab it over, grab it down, and this is a black and white image, and it's of my wife's dad, who's sadly passed now, and you know what, this will mean an awful lot to her if this works. So let's restore it and let's put a bit of colour into it and see what happens. What's going to be difficult with this one is the image has been taken, but it's a bit wider. Is it going to add things in? Is it going to add the right things in? Is it going to look natural? And what the colour is going to be like, etc. And I'm sure if you drag this over 2, 3, 4 times, it'll give you a different result every time. So yes, it's restored it, but it hasn't added things around it. But again, we could sort that out. I'm sure we could, or we could crop it and then redo that using the modules in Luminar if you've got them, or Photoshop or any other software that you would like to use. But that is amazing. I think the colour looks fantastic. And again, I might just give this a little edit in a bit just to finish it off and try and expand the image and get more out of it, because at the moment the foot's clipped and obviously we've got the surround of the actual image. So yeah, we'll have a go at that in a bit, but for now I'll save that. I just took this on the iPhone, so I'm going to see how good the image turns out. Again, it's the wife's dad, Mandy's dad, and I just want to see how good it does it. So this is just taken with the iPhone, pointing down, and let's see what it does. We'll drag the image over to there, restore. Okay, wow. Wow, considering that's just off an iPhone, that is amazing. Obviously I would crop that down and re-edit that, and probably do an expand, generative expand, and bring a little bit more into there. But that is remarkable considering what it's working with. That's remarkable. Yeah, there's a lot of grain in there, but again, we could work with that. We could definitely work with that. I'm quite impressed. Let's save that. We'll try the next image. Now this one is a little bit special because this is of my auntie Dorothy, Dot, who passed away about 4 days ago. So this is where this type of program really means a lot. Okay, so my auntie Dot, which is my dad's sister, she was actually the foreman on the demolition in Nuneaton. So there's a company who've done all the demolition, knocked most of Nuneaton down and rebuilt it, because my dad used to work there as well. She was the foreman. She used to drive the diggers, the drots, lorries, everything. So she's very well known in the area and very well respected. And that is amazing. I think it's probably just over coloured a little bit. I'll just calm that colour down again and just re-edit that. And I might even expand it, you know, get the full hammer in and things like that. But that is unbelievable. This is why things like this are so important, so special. The next one, again, is my auntie Dorothy, but she's with a sister, Marion, my auntie Marion. So I'm really intrigued how this one's going to turn out. This is a really old photo. This is. They must have been, I would say, young teenage girls in the 1950s taken. I don't know. But let's see what the restoration does. I'm quite looking forward to seeing how good this is. Absolutely amazing. Unbelievable. It would probably look just as good in black and white, may suit it, but to bring that colour in is just unbelievable. So the conclusion to that is that it's a complete success. It's absolutely fantastic. I just want to try one more thing to see if it changes when you drag the same image over and try it again. So again, it's done an okay job. It's done a good job. It's done a great job. And again, we can convert that to black and white and edit it and do. We'll click on that image and we'll do a few edit adjustments. I think the colour's a little bit too strong. So if we just go into the develop module, exposure is fine, I think. Yeah, that's all fine actually. We'll oh, where's that gone? Go to colour and we'll just drop down the saturation just a little bit. I think don't really need to do any more of that. We need to crop it. So top and bottom, actually that wants cropping and expanding. Crop original, we don't want to crop. Free crop, we want free crop. Because we don't want to lose any of that area there. Okay, do that crops better. What this does want is a generative expand. I'm sure of it, because it's so tight and it's a funny crop. So let's just go into the catalog, select that image, generative expand. Let's just give it a little bit of room there and a little bit of room there. So it's just giving me a little tip as well. It's saying to get the best results, expand one edge of the image at a time. Okay, so we'll just undo that then, and we'll just do one image at a time, so one edge at a time. So we'll expand the left hand side. Okay, so that's good. It's added some sort of gate there, and I think if we just expand that a little bit, let's see what that does. Again, what it's saying, another tip, which is quite good, expand little bits of it at a time to get more defined texture around the edges. I'm happy with the left hand side. It's definitely better. Right hand side, so we'll save that because it's a better composition anyway. It's just struggling with that. What I might do is actually try that in something like Photoshop and see if that can do a better job. What I'm trying to get at, what you can get out of this image is unbelievable. It's absolutely unbelievable, the detail and the memories you bring back. I hope you enjoyed this. It's a little bit of a quick one, but a long one in the end. But just wanted to show you what you can actually do. Bring in images back to life. As you can imagine, these images brought back a lot of memories. The joy of banger racing in the early 80s, celebrating Christmas with my family when I was 5 or 6 years old, looking back and just bringing back those moments. Then moving on to people that have passed and remembering those and trying to just get back to how it was when they was alive. Memories that you never want to forget. And then of course, recent passing of my auntie Dorothy. Rest in peace, Dorothy.